Get daily updates directly to your inbox plus subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Could not subscribe. Try again later. Invalid email. World Snooker has allowed Ronnie O'Sullivan to wear garish trainers during his second-round match at the English Open. The 41-year-old wore blue trainers during his 4-1 victory over Zhang Anda in the opening round on Tuesday due to a sprained ankle, but was told by the game's governing body to correct his footwear for his match against Mark Davis. In response, O'Sullivan threatened to pull out of tournament and posted a picture of his injured ankle on Twitter with the words, "I need suitable trainers for this bad boy." And now World Snooker have said in a statement that it had exempted the 5-time world champion from standard dress code protocol in order for O'Sullivan to help manage the effects of an ankle injury. World Snooker has a dress code for all tournaments, but where players are injured they are given the opportunity to demonstrate medical reasons to show why they cannot adhere to certain parts of the dress code. The statement said, "Each case is dealt with individually." Ronnie O'Sullivan has been given an exemption to use footwear at the English Open which helps manage the effects of an ankle injury. Quote, "But the 5-time world champion wore garish-colored support trainers after spraining his ankle while out running. He saw red after being asked by bosses to swap his blue, orange and white footwear for something black in the match against Mark Davis." O'Sullivan said on Twitter, "Being told by World Snooker that if I don't wear a black training shoe tomorrow I can't play. #sprained ankle. Looks like he'll have to pull out of the English Open cause someone's not happy I'm wearing a trainer due to a sprained ankle." Image. AFP. It comes a few months after O'Sullivan admitted he was in hospital after suffering a breakdown last year. The former world No. 1 was knocked out of the World Championships in 2016 after a second-round defeat to Barry Hawkins. It was only the second time O'Sullivan hadn't made the quarterfinals in 13 years. The defeat came on the back of his win over David Gilbert, with O'Sullivan storming out of the crucible afterwards. And he has now revealed he was taken to hospital after the victory after struggling to cope with his workload. Image. Barcroft Media. "Not many people know this, but I was suffering. I had worked myself to the bone. The pressure of the tournament," he told Victoria Derbyshire. Straight after the match, "I was driven straight down to London. I was in hospital for 4 or 5 days. I was physically exhausted and on a low. I think it was a breakdown. They helped me, gave me a little bit of medication, and it was touch and go whether I was going to play in the second-round match." Quote. Image. VCG via Getty Images. O'Sullivan went on to admit reaching such a low point provided an incentive to bounce back. "It was nothing to do with anything else. I do love a breakdown. It sort of spurs me on." He added, "I'm so used to dragging myself up from a low. I have done it all my life. I have been so low and come out of it, so I don't worry so much. It's almost a chance to respond." Quote.